What's good, Coach Colin Castell here with ShotMechanics Basketball, and today we're going to give you some step-back secrets. All right, so a step back is one of the best moves you can have to get separation, to get your shot off. And especially if you're a shorter player or one that maybe is playing against more athletic players, it's one that you have to have in your game. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a few easy tips, a few easy keys that are gonna help you get that separation and knock down the jump shot. Now before we jump into it, I want you to click the link in the description down below and get a free copy of my Sniper Shooting Challenge. This challenge is gonna help your shooting range and shooting accuracy, probably the first time you try it, and you can test out your skills to see how well you're doing. So link in the description down below, and it's 100% free. Now, as we're coming to the three-point line, the first thing we want to think about on a step back is how we're going to step across to get space. Now, depending on if I'm going right or left, it's going to change a little bit. But if I'm looking to step back to my left, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cross step, so my inside foot's going to come through. Now, the move's going to change a little bit if the ball's in a live dribble or if it's off the catch, but I really like to shoot a step back off of the catch. So let's say, the ball gets swung around the horn and I'm catching right here. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rip the ball to my back outside hip. So you can see B's defending me right here. If I push the ball out in front of my step back, he's going to be able to get to it pretty easily, right? But if I rip it to my back hip, now I've got this space between the ball and his hand. And then now as I step through on my step, I've got the ball protected the entire time. That way, even if I can't get the shot off, I still have it protected. No harm, no foul, right? So first thing, we're squaring up here. We're ripping to the back hip. And then we're cross-stepping with our inside foot. So I'm going right foot through, and then I'm going to simultaneously pound the basketball as this step comes through. Now the idea is, as I come through, and if I pound this basketball with my foot at the same time, it's going to make him think that I'm driving this direction. He's going to slide, right? It's at this point where I pop, load back off, get my separation for my jump shot. Now, the biggest main key when it comes to hitting this pop is I really want to sell my shoulders. So as I step through and I rip here, if I'm straight up and down like this, he knows that I'm probably not in that drive situation. He's going to close the space, right? But if I come through and I pop and throw my shoulders this direction, maybe even throw my eyes on my head, he's going to start leaning that way, then I can separate off. Now, the last kind of really main key that we want to think about out of this step back is as I come through and I throw and I pop, when I get this space coming backwards, I want to move at what we call a V angle, meaning we're not always going just straight back. We're trying to get lateral separation as well. So when I come across, when I plant, instead of just going straight back on the same line, now I'm trying to move to the side more. So I come, boom, plant. Now I'm getting this separation away from him as well, so I get that extra space for a jump shot. Now, once you get through, it's really important that you finish your move with two things. Number one, as you come through, we want to land loaded. Meaning when I come back, I'm going to land crouched right here. I'm loading my spring, getting ready to explode it into the jump shot. If I come back and I'm straight up and straight down, I have to load, and while I'm doing that, he can close that space, get a hand on the ball, or get a good contest, right? So number one, land loaded. Number two, we want to get our eyes on target early. A lot of times people miss the step back. They come through, they hit it, everything's great, but then they find the rim really late in their shot right here. Right? Work on getting your eyes up on target as soon as you can. So when I come through and I pop it, boom, eyes are up as I'm coming back. That way I can launch directly my jump shot, hit it every time. All right, if this video helped you out, you're gonna wanna do a few things. Number one, hit the link in the description down below and get that free copy of my Sniper Shooting Challenge. I'm not kidding, it's gonna help your jump shot probably the very first time you try it. And if you're new to ShotMechanics, hit that like button, hit the subscription button, then hit the comment section down below and let me know what sort of video you want to see next. This is a channel for the people, by the people. We're on pretty much everything after request, so leave it down below and hopefully we get to it. And again, don't forget to check out our friends down at NOAA. Also, link in the description down below. They're kind of changing the game when it comes to basketball shooting. So if you're a parent or a coach, you're definitely going to want to check them out. All right, again, I'm Coach Colin Castell with ShotMechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching, and until next time, splash on.